We're in the metro on our way to the Louvre. That's Sally. So there's no rail, it's on tires. And this is our train packed up for rush hour. Yeah. Let the lady by. We're exiting for the Louvre Museum. I have them with me. They've been an absolute treat, very fortunate. So we're going to swipe our cards.
Don't need a card on this. Are we not out yet?
No, we're out.
Again? Or it says not a card again?
Why? It worked. She got on the train.
First time you go out to eat, it's like,
Okay, we're gonna. Okay, we're done. This is the entrance to the Louvre Museum and the pyramid, sunset. There's already a long line, but they've got a guided tour who's going to get them in. They've turned this area into a shopping mall. Here we are at Palais du Louvre. Girls have a tour at 10 in about a half an hour. Everybody is queuing for their entrance. It's really beautiful. You don't quite get the gist of just how fantastic it is until you're standing here like the Roman Colosseum. The pyramid, which I heard all the native Parisians hate, that it's an eyesore on the palace. Fantastic architecture. So this is all the palace. I mean, you're talking about hundreds of rooms, hundreds of places to sit for one person. Louis XV, I believe, who is actually there. How funny that years ago they would have rode horses in here, musketeers and that kind of thing. Eiffel Tower in the background. I don't know the name of the arc, if it's like the Arc de Triomphe in downtown Paris. It's quite beautiful, looks Romanesque. So I'm now passing through the palace. It is fantastic. This is actually a hall underneath the main palace. See some of the unique architecture in the doors. It's original. And then all of the ornate artwork. The girls are on their tour. I'm headed out for a coffee. I'm not sure what these tours are for. I hope I can get to my street. So the walk, to get an idea, the ceilings are about 30 feet up. The actual width of the palace, including the dome, is approximately 200 or 300 feet. I'm headed out to the Rue de Rivoli to go for a coffee while they're on their tour. So there's a boulangerie, they call it, down the road. You have the Hotel du Louvre and then the palace side. I'm on the outside of the palace. This is a street in Paris. Most of old Paris, you've got a lot of 3, 4, and 5-story buildings, but more modern, contemporary buildings like in the new city of Paris are high rises where you have 20, 30, and 40 stories. It's a nice wide sidewalk with barriers. Unfortunately, there's been 2 incidents of Islamic extremists, terrorists, call them what you will, driving into crowds and fortunately killing people. Their buses are 100% electric. Okay, that's it for the moment. Nice walk down a city street in Paris. I'm looking for my boulangerie, which is basically a bakery. They'll have espressos, and I can have my coffee while the girls are doing their tour. So this isn't a moat, but maybe at one time there was. You have a bridge, something typical of an old-fashioned castle with a drawbridge. You have a beautiful church across the road. So this is the church of Saint Bethany, Saint Bartholomew, sorry. Saint Therese of Lisieux. The artwork is fantastic. A moment to kneel at the altar. I was using a kneeler on that straw bench. I have to say, I would kneel on the floor sooner. Holy cow, it took its toll on my knees. Oh, I would love to open those doors and go take a look. I'm not sure about these rooms. So apparently this saint was a professor of rhetoric at Carthage, which would be a Roman protector. This is about St. Augustine 300 years after Jesus. So these are the disciples. I'll have to ask about these particular rooms off of the main church, what they're for. They all look like different altars. I wonder if they've kept the altars over the years. This one is pretty fantastic. So it looks like you can come and worship at these different altars. They're currently doing a restoration. This is an extraordinarily ornate gate. Wow. So we're here at this boulangerie bohemian. Quite beautiful. So now I'm on the south side of the palace, the Louvre. Some remarkable buildings, beautiful buildings. It's a little bit after 11. The girls will finish their tour in about 1 hour. I bought a beret for myself and for Joanne. A lot of stop and go action in this town, man. It's very different driving. Big time tailgating. If the light is red, but they can get by, sometimes they run the light until there's people in the intersection. Okay. A large military contingent walking toward me. Hello. Hello. It would not be, you shouldn't film any of the military or the police walking around. They might think you're up to no good. So I avoid it. Half the time I think they drive around with their lights and sirens just for show. So this is some artwork from children. We'll take a look. Apparently this child is a mathematical genius.
Yeah.
This is 11 to 12-year-old. These are 7 to 8-year-old. You can enjoy some of the madness of traffic and people trying to figure out how to get out of here. So there's two arrows, they're green. Behind me it says sortie, which is exit. The one is the exit to the metro, the other one is to exit upstairs, but everyone is stuck trying to figure it out. That's the line for the 11:30 reservation. It's quite crazy. They need to have someone out here that's able to direct people.
Tulips are about done. Look how pretty.
They're big.
The end of the Palace Louvre is here. One tower there, one tower right here. And then this is the Palace Gardens. It's actually quite beautiful for this early in the spring.
Doesn't seem to affect it. No.
Where are we going? Over there?
No, well, we're gonna walk around here, but we're headed to Place de la Concorde. The polar bear is She must have been doing 80, 90 miles an hour. Susie is really a champion. She's got a bad back and a broken leg, but look at her go.
Got me the motorista.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
Steps don't bother me. It's the stand.